So shall we start with some introductions?
I think I'm first. I'm Selena Beauregard.
Hi, I'm Lacey.
Coach Hedge.
Chiron.
I'm Persephone.
I feel like I could see each and every one of you.
You can, we're on a call.
Well, I could see all you cupcakes. I feel like I could see all those cupcakes too.
Oh, that's terrifying.
Sorry, Robin Hood. I'll try not to startle you again. So how is everyone?
I'm doing pretty good.
Just chilling with your penguin?
Yes.
Chiron, you're quiet. That scares me.
I've had a nice relaxing day in my room today, actually, so low stress.
I'm just packing to make the journey back up to my mother's, so, you know, as good as it can be.
You're packing really early.
Well, you know, we figured after some of the weather that's been going on, we'd give people spring a little bit. And, you know, the Valentine's Day game we played here caused a little bit of time, so.
What about the groundhog? How's the groundhog doing?
I wouldn't know. I'm not gonna lie to you, I slept in late that day.
I feel like he did too.
How are you doing, Selena?
I'm doing great.
Chuck is fine. He's been keeping me up at night. I'm exhausted. All he does is bay and bay and bay. Although it's the cutest little bay, it's like.
Yeah, I can say I never really experienced that with my little ones.
I know, you know, human babies, they're like, wee, wee. But satyr babies have big lungs.
Yeah, though, Melano, little bit terrifying. You know, her cries were more like the sound of some sort of banshee prophesizing people's deaths, so.
Killa Val, I don't think I said that right. Asked me my penguin's name. It's Captain Checkers.
Aww.
Wait, Tobias, why does your penguin smell like grapes?
Did your penguin get
like I'm expecting them to answer out loud. Yeah. I was like, hey, Tobias, how come your penguin smells like grapes? And now I'm listening for an answer.
Is it like scented? Because I have a bunny that's chocolate scented.
Is it chocolate scented or did you put chocolate on it?
No, it's already had chocolate smell.
You melted chocolate on it, didn't you? Admittedly, see.
I don't think so. but I'm pretty sure someone from the Hermes cabin gave it to me. So,
Anything could happen.
yeah.
So I don't know who my favorite of the 7 is. I don't have a favorite. Whichever one of them is behaving themselves, not touching each other. All right, not Leo. How's that? Pineapple sunflower. Should I drink and eat Legos? Legos are delicious.
Chiron, as the responsible adult who has to do this sort of thing,
We have to remember that not all of us are human here, and Legos might be good for some people to eat, but for others, probably not a good idea. And I'm also a little worried
Yeah.
about. Oh,
Yeah, you could cough them up. It's terrible.
exactly.
Don't do that.
I'm worried about us like scenting things so they seem edible when they're not edible, especially with this group. So hopefully,
Like,
the
don't
Legos
eat penguins. Penguins are not good to eat. I know they're
No, they're not.
birds, but don't eat a penguin.
no, penguins are only good for hunting. I will eat a penguin any day.
Mm.
What do penguins ever do to you, Persephone?
Listen. You know that expression when hell freezes over? The recent weather came down here a little bit. It was a great time. Like, Selena, did you see the ice skating ring we had?
Yes, I think so. Charlie mentioned something about it, but I mean,
Like, that was wonderful. But then there was a penguin in my room.
you got penguins?
There was a penguin. A dead penguin came down and found me.
Penguins go to Hades?
I did not know that.
Neither did I, and I've been here for millennia. I've never seen a penguin before. You know what? You know where that guy went? Straight up to the sun.
Mm.
I
Do you
mean,
know what kind of penguin it was?
It was one
A
of
dead
those
one.
small ones with the like little frills, you know?
Mm.
They're like, I'm gonna get you.
Was it a zombie penguin?
Don't know. You'd have to ask Hades, and
I mean, after you eat a penguin out of... Do they become zombie penguins?
I'm not going to lie, I got a little bit angry about a penguin being in my room. So, like, it did not have a chance to find out if it was a zombie or not. It was straight into the sun.
Well, at least I got to fly.
Exactly. If anything, I was doing it a favor for a moment.
It was his last wish.
Robin Hood asked Selena, how's Beckendorf?
Beckendorf, Charlie, he's doing great. I mean, you know, we're in Elysium, so it's about as good as it gets here.
I'm glad.
A whole penguin thread now. I mean, who's the god of penguins?
I don't know.
Would it be
Let
Pan?
Yeah,
Like God of the Wild?
I suppose it would be Pan, but like when most godhoods were being bestowed on people, we weren't really aware of penguins. I guess if we made a new god, we could give them the godship of penguins.
I feel like this penguin is a hypnos penguin because Lacey looks like she's falling asleep. I guess cuddly penguins are hypnos penguins.
Maybe.
Persephone, favorite punishment you've come up with for the fields of punishments? And eating penguins has already been stated.
I'd have to tell you after this stream because I'm very aware of the age of some of the people watching, and I don't think it would be appropriate. You know, the punishment has to match the deed in severity.
Is Club Penguin in the underworld?
Well, it did die, so. Yeah, we also have so many blockbusters. Have you noticed that, Selena? They've just been popping up all over the place.
And GameStops?
Well, they were starting to, and then recently a couple disappeared. So I don't know what that means.
No yeeting children.
We're not Hera.
I mean, I don't think any of us have personally yeeted any children. Persephone?
Seen it happen, but I mean.
Yeah.
I don't know, does Apollo like when children are yeeted at him?
I would assume not. He tends to be the one that's yeeting children on unsuspecting mothers.
Coach Edge actively eating a napkin.
Yeah? And?
Are you eating a napkin, Coach Edge?
Yeah?
Does it have a certain flavor?
It's got like a woody, like cedary. This one's cedary. Little oaky. Nice finish.
Sounds smoky.
It's delicious. It's a nice one. I think it's from a Dunkin' Donuts. So it's got that donutty aftertaste. Like powdered sugar. It's like a dessert napkin. Oh, a child just stole somebody's Cheez-Its.
What's a Cheez-It?
It's a delicious cracker.
It's cheesy.
It's like a little orange square.
It sort of tastes like cardboard, and then you sprinkle cheese dust on it.
After that description, can I ask anyone who isn't Coach Hedge a single question? Why?
Would you eat a Cheez-It?
People love cheese.
Carb?
Yeah, humans love cheese. It's like all they ever eat. They put cheese on everything.
It's also a quick snack.
One of the easier snacks to sneak into Camp Half-Blood. Not that I would know anything about that.
No, start
Did you-
checking people.
Did you know that American cheese isn't actually cheese?
What is it?
Yes.
No, it's cheese food. It says on the package, cheese food. Like, is it what cheese eats?
Well, cheese eats grass.
Well, cows
Wait,
eat grass
what?
and goats eat grass, and they make cheese.
Exactly. Therefore, grass.
But what is cheese food?
Just cheese flavored something. I don't know.
You know, back in my day, you could have a pomegranate as a snack and be done with it. I don't understand this.
I think the pomegranate led to something else, but I mean, to each their own.
Yes, it did. A loving marriage with a man who cheats a lot less than most people on Olympus, which is a very low bar, but
Here's to monogamy.
And tying into that, we got asked to all favorite snacks.
Oh, I'm first. Chocolate. Chocolate. My dad runs a chocolate shop, or he did run a chocolate shop. I'm not sure anymore.
No,
but
he still does.
think you can get Nico to sneak me down some samples.
I like blueberry muffins.
I think it's a toss-up between soda cans or chocolate milk bottles.
I mean, I've said carrots before. I can eat a whole bag of those little mini carrots pretty easily. Carrot cake, carrot muffins.
I don't know. Ever since the 60s, I've been really on like a whole thing of eating sunflower seeds.
Those are really good, but there's that part on the inside. It's not as good as the outside stuff.
Oh, you would love the house down here. Hades complains about the outside shells being everywhere.
Oh, you know what I really like? Have you ever been in one of those restaurants where they throw the peanut shells on the floor? It's like a buffet.
Oh, there's a question for Chiron from Reeds D. How's the dead adopted children trauma going? That's a
Why are
tongue
the
twister.
questions for me always about trauma? I don't want to answer this. I'd forgotten about it until now. I was having a nice, relaxing day.
Oh. Okay. See how it is. Just gonna.
I mean, I don't forget about it. But sometimes you have to go, listen to music, relax, try not to think about, your dead adopted children.
Yeah. No, I get it.
The trick is to keep them alive as long as you possibly can. Personally, I've only lost about 250 in my life. And I think that's a pretty good ratio.
I mean, yeah, but the problem is that when you guys lose them, then I get the dead adopted children. So I haven't lost any, I just keep gaining them. I currently have about oh gosh, 2,300,026 2,607. Oh, 8 now.
That's just the demigods, right?
Yes. So, ooh, favorite color.
Brown.
My favorite colors are red and pink. I used to have this amazing armor back when I was at camp that was red and pink. And I wore it when we played Capture the Flag against the Hunters of Artemis. Still should have won that, but you know, it's okay. They've got Artemis's blessing and everything. We tried our hardest, but you know, it is what it is.
It is what it is.
I like rose pink and lots of shades of blue.
I like brown and shades of brown, and then lighter and darker shades of brown. It's a very useful color. Oh, and it's a surprise color too, because when you bite into it, it could be wood or it could be chocolate.
Okay. Byron?
Wait, what?
A favorite
What
color.
question? Oh, okay. So I got confused. What was that answer? um. Hmm. What's a green?
I don't know. I have three, black, red, and also like champagne. I'd say those.
Sounds like a very complimentary color palette.
Mm. Oh, Chiron, you got some questions not about trauma. From Jane. Chiron, thoughts on you being a Latin teacher even though you're Greek?
Well, I mean, Latin just ended up being the really useful language, didn't it? I don't know. I don't have any problems with it. So, I mean, I've had a lot of time to learn a lot of languages. And who else is going to do it?
Oh, I like this one too. Oh, favorite cupcake.
Isadora Jane, you're my favorite cupcake. Or a bran muffin.
either. Oh.
Other than people, I like red velvet cupcakes.
I also enjoy red velvet.
I'm trying not to say carrot cupcake because I don't think that's a thing. It could be. It should be. If you can make a carrot cake, you can make a carrot cupcake, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
It's just smaller.
I gotta go find one of those.
I like those little fairy cakes. You know, where it's like a vanilla cupcake with some vanilla frosting, but they've cut the top off so it's little butterfly wings on top, and it's really cute.
Hades serve those?
After he found out that I really liked them, he did. Oh, Isadora Jane also asked me if I'm excited to visit my mother. Yes. So excited. Can't wait to see you, Mum.
Thoughts on Oreos? I've got a complaint about Oreos. I got those Alex Fierro Oreos. You know, the pink and green ones? And they taste like vanilla.
I think it's just food coloring.
I feel lied to. Like, they should taste like pink and green.
What, you
Or
want a little flavored Oreo?
mint.
Vanilla. But not in that pleasant way where you go, oh, it's vanilla. You're like, oh, it's vanilla. Like, you know, like when you get ice cream and you think it's going to be chocolate and then you bite into it and it's vanilla, but you thought it was going to be chocolate. That's what these cookies are like.
I don't think I've experienced that, but I have with cake.
All right. Well, with cake, you bite into chocolate cake and you get carrot cake.
That's good for me.
So it's like that, though. They're probably good to somebody, but not if you thought it was going to be something else.
But what would you think if it's green and pink? What's it going to be, like pickle and watermelon?
Strawberry
be
and mint.
delicious.
Trauma and mint? Why would you eat trauma?
Strawberry.
Oh.
Yeah, it would be like a strawberry or a watermelon.
Okay.
Or like pink lemonade with a mint. Pink lemonade with mint. And that's my thoughts on Oreos. Thanks for asking. Right, chocolate chip cookies that turn out to be oatmeal raisin.
Well, those are delicious.
Oatmeal raisin is delicious, but not if you think you're getting a chocolate chip.
Stephanie really just auto-corrected strawberry to trauma.
Strawberry trauma is the most delicious of the traumas.
It looks sweet till it's not.
Oh, since we have some young people here, could you explain to me? I got asked, is Hades a simp? What does simp mean?
I think Selena would have a better explanation.
Why me? Um, he really loves you, so much so that he would do anything for you.
And he really wants to show you that love with gestures.
In that case, yes, Hades is a simp.
I
And
mean, he
I'm a
lets you
simp.
leave.
Well, that was sort of dictated by Zeus, but yes. Wait, but would that mean like Coach Hedge is a simp for Dunkin' Donuts tokens?
No, I don't do nice things for them. I just eat them.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know that I would say he's a simp for napkins.
Okay. Oh, they can see our chat. I feel like you've told me that this has happened before, Selena, when you were on with
Luke.
yes, him.
It was very, very late. And while I don't necessarily need sleep in the underworld, it is very nice. So to go without it for a long period of time can be draining in a sense. So we were just kind of in a loop of, oh, they can see the chat, just so you know. And then Luke would send me a message. I'm like, just so you know, they can see the chat while it was still up. This went on for about an hour because that's how long we were on.
Oh no. That sounds like a terrible time. I'm so glad I wasn't there. That must have been so embarrassing for you.
Persephone, Chiron, and Coach Hedge. Thoughts on Nico? I like that little cupcake. And he's quiet. And he's not touching anybody.
Yeah. He's polite. He's guest to have down in the underworld when he comes to visit. Hurts a little bit to see him sometimes because he does look very much like his mother on occasion.
Yeah, I mean he's well behaved, more than you'd expect. Other than that, I try to not make too many comments on the children.
Oh Lord, there's a name that I'm going to butcher here. Ellie Uni Fantacorn, EJP, to all, who is your best friend?
Obviously, daughter of Ares, Dragon Slayer, amazing person that she is, Clarice LaRue. I'm gonna stop myself from getting on a soapbox to tell you how amazing this person is, and let Lacey go next.
My best friend is Mitchell.
I have any friends? I guess Melly would be my best friend.
Yeah. I feel that the only person I really hang out with is Mr. D, and that
I'm sorry.
I don't. If that's your only acquaintance, does that make you? Is that the only choice? I don't know. I don't have time to cultivate best friends, really.
Yeah, it's not a lot of adults here.
Pyron, do you want me to come visit you when I'm above ground? Are you okay?
I mean, that would be nice. I'm fine. I'm very busy. I have an important job.
You need a hug or a carrot?
I use a carrot. Always use a carrot.
I can
So
figure out how to get you carrot cake cupcakes.
Ooh. Yeah, now that I know that that is possible, I do need to try one. So anybody that can bring me at least 6 can be my best friend.
So
We'll
you're
see.
auctioning yourself off carrot cupcakes. Whoever gives you the highest amount is your best friend.
I'm not saying they have to give me the cakes to be my best friend. I'm saying that they will automatically become my best friend when I get the cakes.
What if someone gives you more cakes?
Like than the previous person?
Yeah.
I think you can have multiple best friends, can't you?
Well, I suppose, yes, but I'll bring some carrot cake cupcakes when I come over.
Sounds good.
As for my best friend, well, I don't know. I suppose it would be Hades, probably. But then he did get mad at me because I did that trends, you know? The messaging him saying you're my best friend, but there's a few things that you don't know. I did that recently and he got very upset.
What didn't he know?
Why I borrow his lipstick so often and that I'm using his shirt as a pillowcase. I wanted to ruin our friendship. Love us instead. You know, sometimes you just want to meme, but I got such a heartfelt response from him and I felt really bad, but I had to continue.
I ate a lipstick once.
How did it taste?
Waxy.
Do you
I thought
remember
it would
what
taste
color
like
it was?
pink. I thought it would taste like bubble gum. But it didn't.
Mm.
It tasted like red number 5 and wax.
Ooh, Coach Hedge, there's a question for you there.
Oh. Did I name my son Chuck after Chuck? Of course I named him after Chuck Norris. And nunchucks. I named him after nunchucks. Which have nothing to do with nuns, by the way. Nuns do not use nunchucks.
Good.
I learned that the hard way.
I mean,
They use golf clubs or baseball bats. What?
Coach
You've never had a
Hedge.
fight with a nun?
No, why did you fight a nun?
They were Tartarus nuns. They weren't really nuns. They were just dressed like nuns to make me think they were nuns. But they were monsters.
I thought
That
you
makes
were just
more sense.
And I thought they would use nunchucks because they were nuns. So I was prepared for a nunchuck fight. And instead I was in a golf club and baseball bat fight.
You have a nunchuck?
Not a nunchuck.
Okay. So you couldn't answer the question of how many nuns could chuck if a nunchuck could chuck nuns.
Exactly.
Okay.
Apparently it's none.
Did you know that chuck is an old-timey word for yeet?
It's not that old-timey, is it? I use that word.
Well, you're old, Persephone. I mean, you're the oldest one here.
No, Chiron is.
Really? Oh, yeah.
Yeah, he's my
I guess that
uncle.
would be true. So is chuck an old-timey word for yeet, Chiron?
I mean, it's not that. It's actually quite recent to me. But does that make it new? I'm pretty old.
I mostly hear yeet.
Like, no one says they chuck children into the sun.
Are you okay, Persephone?
Mystical Sims wants to know, Chiron, which cabin is the most annoying?
I'm trying to think in present company, can I actually answer this question today?
Wow.
I won't tell.
I feel like it will get out, so I cannot state my opinions on the separate cabins because it's gonna get back to somebody.
I don't have to live there, so I don't find any of them particularly annoying on a day-to-day basis.
I think it really depends on the situation.
I have no experience with it, but just from what I've heard in the underworld, Hermes' cabin.
Well, yes, but the Apollo cabin likes to play music very loudly, very early in the morning. They rise with the sun and sometimes before.
The Aries cabin also gets very annoyed with them.
Yes, so I basically nicknamed my child Yeet.
Is he empty?
Puck? I mean, I could go feed him. I've got a popcorners bag.
Consideration makes a very good point.
Lacey, do you have Tartarus's email?
I do.
kind of mail do you get there?
It's very strange.
I would think everything from Tartarus just goes right to spam.
They have a Walmart, so I get a lot of ads from it.
They're all trying to explain what being empty means.
Selena, I believe you had a water bottle that was almost empty. You could do a demonstration. It was the delay for me.
Wait, so if it's empty, you yeet it?
Yes.
Like that?
Yes.
Well, that was easy.
Did you just break something, Selena?
But I'm not eating Chuck.
No, I'm good.
Did you just get in trouble in Elysium?
No, not yet. There hasn't been a noise complaint yet, so we're good.
Why would that be a noise complaint, Selena?
Because I just threw something against the wall.
What? What? You could have just thrown it in the air.
I mean, that wouldn't really be eating it, now would it?
Good Lord.
Next question.
So I got asked, does the Aphrodite cabin bet on if ships will sail? And I can confirm this. It does happen.
Wouldn't that be more Poseidon's realm?
Ships stand for relationships.
Oh.
So, back in my day when I was still at camp, because that was so long ago, the big ship was Persebeth, Percy, and Annabeth. I have now been told that is old news. Thankfully, they're finally together. That was a thing that we were pushing for heavily, Obviously, they were a match made in heaven. Anyway, now I'm told there's a few new ones. Lacey's been keeping me up to date.
Mm-hmm.
You know what needs to be broken up? Ships on ships. Because that Persebeth thing on a ship is a no-go. No ships on ships.
Ships on ships.
Well, I suppose you are right, Coach Hedge. Because the last important ship that I can think of that went on a ship was Achilles and Patroclus, and we all know how that turned out.
Ships on ships just don't work out sometimes.
You have to keep it with stacks on stacks.
Oh, there's another one I learned that the kids combine. Do you know that a head cannon has nothing to do with cannonballs?
Wait, it's not a cannon you put on your head?
No, that's what I thought. I thought there'd be an explosion.
What is
It
it?
could be an explosion of information.
It's like when you have an idea that nobody else has. about something. Like my headcanon is that Lacey eats that penguin at night. And every morning it comes back.
So it's a theory. So like Einstein headcanoned relativity.
Yeah, kind of.
Yeah.
Well done.
Now, cannons on ships, those are the best. But not a ship, a ship.
Like a pirate ship.
Right. But you don't want a headcanon on a pirate ship.
But why not?
They're
Surely
useless.
having an idea. But having an idea on a pirate ship, good thing.
Sometimes.
Well, not all pirates are there like head empty, no thoughts, are they?
Yeah,
I
a
don't
lot
know.
of
Are
them.
pirates still around? Do you guys still have pirates up there?
Well, not the same kind of pirates you're thinking. I think there are still pirates though.
Okay.
Yeah, they're a little different.
Yeah, our pirates play baseball now.
On the ship?
No, on a baseball field.
On grass.
But why are they being hunted down by the government for their crimes?
They're not.
I mean, their only crime is how bad they play sometimes.
Sometimes I wish I could stay in the underworld so I wouldn't have to go up to you all and figure out what new words you've come up with.
Yeah, try living at camp. I just try not to pay attention because I cannot keep up.
I don't think I'd be as useful as you at training people. Torture, maybe. But I don't think that's in your like day-to-day thing.
No.
Well, if you ever need a guest instructor for it. Last question soon. So if you have something for all of us, and we'll put that in the chat.
Time flew by. It yeeted by.
But time isn't empty, is it? You can only eat something if it's empty, right?
My headcanon is that time is an empty construct.
Can you throw time?
You can waste time.
Ooh,
All right, we'll do a 3-in-1. Your favorite way to relax, or your favorite movie, or your favorite season?
Are we doing all of the above, or are we choosing one?
Pick one. Your
Okay.
choice. Dealer's choice.
Favorite season is probably winter time because we get Persephone in the underworld, and that's more people to talk to. She's also a pretty good go-between for Hades. Not that that's the only reason we like having her here, but you can get Persephone on your side. Usually your requests for Hades get sent straight to the top, which is amazing. Love having her here.
So are we choosing one of the 3 questions, or are we answering the season one?
Whichever one you want.
Whichever.
You do you.
Okay, my favorite way to relax is to have a spa day. Yeah, that's
I'll
it.
take favorite movie. Air Bud. That dog can play basketball. I mean, what else do you need? A dog playing basketball.
My favorite way to relax is just what I've been doing today. I've just been listening to my records in my room.
Me. Favorite way to relax is go to the Fields of Punishment. Favorite movie is Nightmare Before Christmas, and favorite season is autumn because I get to come back down here.
I enjoy summer.
I like spring because the grass is delicious in spring.
You're welcome.
Yes, I suppose thank you is in order.
It's hard to choose a favorite season.
Well, I believe that I need to head off in a moment, go have a breakdown about the fact that I'm old, according to you youngsters.
You're not old.
In our defense, you've been around for like millennia. We've only been around and can only be around for like Half-Bloods at most, maybe 25 if we're lucky.
Well, that's not my fault. I've never had any of you.
We also have now we have the advantage of going to New Rome, which
Oh,
I'm sorry.
I've heard great things about New Rome.
Yeah. Apparently they have really good coffee shops.
The cups are delicious.
But I do think that will extend our lifespan much more. So should we say last words?
Oh, I love the sunglasses, Selena.
Thank you.
Is it bright in Elysium?
Kind of. For being what I assume is underground, it is pretty bright in Elysium, at least. Depends on where you're at in the underworld, really.
Okay, so final words. Who'd like to do the honors?
In the words of Will Solace, just because the gods are real doesn't mean science isn't.
So stay away from each other. Don't touch people.
Wash your hands.
Wash your hands.
Wear a mask.
Winter's been a hard time for everyone. Look after yourselves. Because it's not always physical. You have to keep for this. And on that note, I believe it's a goodbye from us.
Hey guys, this is the Radar. Thank you all so much for hanging out with us on this live stream. We have a Marvel Universe panel coming up tomorrow at 2 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, and then we also have a Harry Potter panel coming out on Sunday. So if you want to check that out, we'd really appreciate that. And thank you guys so much for watching. We are coming up towards, so we're about a month out from our 1 year anniversary of doing streams. So keep your eyes out for news on what we're going to do for that milestone. But beyond that, have a wonderful day, guys.